lot of guys. I got news for you. Between Mendoza and Kirk Cousins, I mean, it's a nerd fest. I love their quarterback room.
The Herd with Colin Cowherd.
Weekdays at 1.
ESPN, Northwest Florida.
When it comes to building smart and roofing right, TK Vandy's is the name you can trust. They're your go-to for general contracting, design build solutions, and top quality roofing. From concept to completion, they deliver excellence on time and on budget. Whether it's a custom build or a complex renovation, they've got you covered, literally. Call TK Vandy today and build something better together. TK Vandy, built with purpose, roofed with pride.
Ready to play? Welcome to DuPlay, your premier indoor destination for family fitness and total fun. DuPlay is designed for fun, movement, and skill building for all ages. Kids can explore our active playgrounds, while athletes and teams can utilize our turf fields, indoor soccer, batting cages, full basketball, and volleyball courts. With open play, training space, and structured activities, it's all inclusive at the new DuPlay in Panama City. Take a look now at DuPlayOnline.com. That's DuPlayOnline.com. With over 4 decades in business, Instant Replay Sports Cards is happy to take your collection to the next level. All new hobby boxes, signed memorabilia, and supplies. New and vintage cards and Pokemon. Buy, sell, and trade. They're an authorized source for Topps, Panini, Upper Deck, and Leaf cards. Instant Replay Sports Cards inside the Stanford Station on 23rd Street next to Academy Sports. Come see the bigger store and the larger inventory, or visit online, instantReplaySportsCards.com.
Football season is right around the corner.
Touchdown!
And 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida has an unbelievable schedule of college and NFL games. Do you own a business, want to reach more customers? Put the power of ESPN Northwest Florida to work for you. Advertising opportunities are available right now. For more information, call 850-215-4468 or go to ESPNPC.com and click the contact button.
Hewitt Tire and Auto has been in business in Panama City forever. Locals taking care of locals. From the smallest to the largest vehicles, they do it all. But don't take my word for it. Listen to the experts.
Hewitt Tire and Auto, your certified AAA service center and hometown towing.
Visit them online at HewittTire.com.
On Airport Road in Panama City.
850-769-7323. Hewitt Tire and Auto Center and hometown towing. WGSX Lynn Haven, WVLQ Port St. Joe, ESPN Northwest Florida.
Back to the gap at the wall. Out of here!
Rise and shine, campers. It's a brand new day.
What a lovely morning.
Good morning, starshine.
You seem happy this morning.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks for coming in early.
The Coach James Hale Show is live and local. Live from the J. Michael Studio. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Hot tub! Yeah, it was hot yesterday. Miserable. Woo! Wake up! Yeah. Get to school. Yeah. Yeah. Get it. Well, good morning and welcome to 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. It is an absolutely beautiful Wednesday. It's going to be hot. You got Stevenson Air Conditioning like we do. We don't care. Go local. Go Stevenson Air Conditioning. Jason does an incredible job. Glenn, today's Wednesday. What does that mean? World famous.
J. Michael Spaghetti.
Yeah. Every Wednesday. It'll be packed out lunch and dinner. We're live in J. Michael Studios. Come join us today for lunch. We'll have a great time. And so will you. Yeah. If you're over in Lynn Haven. It's Beef O'Brady's in Lynn Haven. Pat Perno, city commissioner over there, does an incredible job. His restaurant, second to none, 10 wings and a side for $9.99. Check out Beef O'Brady's in Lynn Haven. Glenn, I want to open up by telling you how proud I am of you.
Yes, sir.
You went out there, you believed in doing something, you went after it. You don't know anything about politics. You've never been involved in your whole life. You run because you love the kids, you love Bay County. You ran. You didn't get in. You didn't cross that finish line. But let me tell you this. Cliff Lewis was probably one of the best linebackers I played with at Southern Mississippi. Played NFL, Green Bay, in different places.
retired. Then he went and ran for school board. This is later on now. This is later on, not as soon as he got through playing. He did the same thing you did. He ran and finished last. But the next 4 years he ran again, and he won. So I want to tell you how proud I am that you ran for school boards. So many people complain and do nothing about it. You put yourself out there, and I'm just proud of you and let you know that.
Well, first off, I want to thank the Lord Jesus Christ for giving me the strength to do this. I'm very humble about it, and I think, all four of us ran a really clean race, and we did the things we need to do. And I'm proud of everybody that supported me, had faith in me, and everything. So I really appreciate all that. One of the things when you look, there's going to be, I think the Lord kind of saved me for some criticism down the road because there's going to be some cuts being made and everything. So I'm still going to do what I always do. I'm going to take care of the kids that I know, and I'm going to go to these schools and support them. If you look at the votes that Dr. Hale and Colleen Koch and I got versus incumbent got, then there's still people who want a lot of change, and so we need to do that. But we're going to have to get behind whoever wins, and I'm really proud of the people that took care of me. The votes or not getting elected doesn't define who I am, and I'm still going to go out there and do the things that I need to do. But again, I appreciate everybody out there that has done things for me, and I really appreciate it. And if I could just thank everybody individually, I would. So hopefully this gets a start to it. So get out there, support your school and everything, so we don't have to have so many severe things that are going to happen soon. So, thank you, and I appreciate all y'all's help and everybody out there that did support me. So thank you very much.
You are welcome. Congratulations. And, I always say it doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. It always seems like something bad's happening. It always turns out to be good. I do, except for this story I have here, and I do have to throw this in here this morning.
Who got ate by an alligator?
Glenn, it can always be worse. It can always be worse. This guy named was James Coates. He was a preacher. He was a great believer. He knew how dangerous some of the things he did. He's from out maybe where James is from, Middleburg, Kentucky.
Yeah, that's a little bit out east.
Yeah, he's out there. He was out there somewhere. Well, guess what he believed in? When he would preach, he'd get these snakes, and we always talk about these snakes. We always talk about this. He believed that, he was getting good faith. He'd get up and preach. He'd have this. He knew. He'd been bit before. He knew. But he'd gotten in trouble before. Back in 2008, he had 60 venomous snakes at his house. 60 of them.
God.
60 of them, okay?
Holy
Now, listen to this. He had copperheads, timber rattlers, cottonmouth, even had cobra. A cobra. It's not just one.
I'm not shocked by this growing up in that part of the world. I'm really not.
Well, they came. He was illegally doing you can't have him, so they arrested him and paid the fine, did all the things. Didn't stop him. He's still up there doing it. Well, he was finally preaching. That big rattlesnake turned back around, popped him on the hand, kept on preaching. Snake only popped him once, kept on preaching. Got to feeling bad, turned blue, couldn't breathe very well. His son and wife did the right thing. They took him home. They took him home, and he sat there on that.
Why am I laughing?
That chair, and eventually he died, and he's not now preaching with rattlesnakes anymore.
I was an ambulance man.
I'm just curious. Is that the church, or was that the other church that you went to?
No, that's a totally different church than what I went to. The church I went to was out in Warren County, Kentucky, where I was brand new. I'd maybe done 4 or 5, days on the ambulance. So, brand new. And we get a call out to a Pentecostal church for somebody having breathing problems. And the old gal that was working with me had been a medic since probably Moses.
Yeah.
And she gets up to the door and she's like, "Okay, did you put the snakes away?" "Oh, no, we don't have any snakes here." And she looked right at the guy and said, "I'll call the state police. Did you put the snakes away?" "Yes, the snakes are put away."
You know, you hear a story like that, and you start to realize the Hatfields and McCoys were the civilized folks. So.
That's right. Yeah, here you go.
They were totally normal.
Anyway, now, you remember Wildcat Smitty used to be back before you? Mm-hmm. His church in Kentucky, they had baby gators. They'd flip up and down. I don't know. I thought, he
juggle the gators.
Yeah, he said that he would actually take them up there when he was little, get a truck of them and take them up there.
Is that why Florida never lost in Kentucky?
I don't know. Heck, I don't know. I thought maybe y'all had Wildcats on stage with you. But anyway.
Listen, we're always talking about FHSA. Let me tell you this.
Speaking of snakes.
Speaking of snakes, why did we change the way we're doing it?
Well, Glenn, you got to understand, we're talking about high school sports, football, basketball, baseball, all of it. Some districts are not created equal. Sometimes some will have, 6. Some might have even 3. And it's just not right, just not fair. We can't get it right.
This year, because we've had that new system, we have 6 teams that only have to win one game to be in the playoffs.
Okay.
So 1A, District 11, Bridge Prep Village Green, which is in Miami, and True North Classical, they're in the same district, so whoever wins that game is in the playoffs.
Yeah, because there aren't enough schools in Miami
That's right,
to field the whole district.
So, anyway, and then 2A, District 5, Cocoa Beach and First Academy. If they win, they play each other. Whoever wins that game's in the playoffs. God. And in 3A, District 14, Boynton Beach and Glades Central, which is in Belglade, in Boynton Beach, they play each other. So if one of them wins, they're in the playoffs. So,
well, at least the runner-up didn't get in.
Yes, that's true. So how do you judge event? All right. So now, who's won the most state championships? Private schools.
St. Thomas Aquinas.
15. Mm-hmm. St. Thomas Aquinas. The Bowl School is lacking. They only came in with 11.
Bless their hearts.
Bowles University.
Yeah, but
they even house them. You live on campus.
Oh, I'm aware. Right. I've been over there plenty.
But Lakeland and Miami Central are the 2 private public schools. They both have tied for 9. Yeah. They're the post-public.
I think Bill Castle's won almost all those.
So the guy that used to do the I think it was Coach Frazier did Miami Central. He used to wear an engineer's cap because he said, I ran this machine, I ran this train. And so he'd have a big cigar because we went down to see him in a coaching clinic, and it was fun to watch him now. So he had like 11 or 12 coaches. Of course, they're all former NFL
You know what?
players.
I'm sitting here thinking, I know why you didn't make it now. You're supposed to be in charge of this. We need you down in Gainesville. Is it in Gainesville where they're located now?
Yeah, Gainesville. Let me tell you, Coach, Mr. I think it was Charles Davis and Fred Goodwin, the 2 principals, Crestview and Bay High, were the president and the vice president of FHSAA, and they would go down every other weekend and run it. They had people there running it, but they would go down and everything and make decisions.
That's back when it was running well.
That's back when it was run like it's supposed to be run. So now we got kind of like the district office. We got so many
people work down there, and then what do they got to charge the schools for everything you do? Bathroom breaks, everything you do, they get a slice of it.
I know it.
We're talking about preachers and snakes and serpent, all these wild things, gators.
FHSA.
We've got an expert on the phone right now knows all about this. Let's bring him on right now. The snake handler himself. Mike. You think they're bad in Kentucky? You see what they do in Tennessee. What's up, Mike?
Not much. I think that story might be about 40 years old, or there was one just like it. His granddaddy, same thing happened to him. Anyway, he got bit right on the wrist up there. He was on 60 Minutes back when people actually watched that show.
I saw that. I saw that thing on 60 Minutes. That was a long time ago.
It was. I mean, it sounds like the same deal. They don't learn up there in Kentucky from their mistakes.
No, we know about them. Believe me.
Well, I may tell you, I had a brain fog the other day. I was trying to think who kept calling Tennessee at school from the East. I couldn't remember if it was Franklin or this is a Vanderbilt coach. Well, it was DiNardo.
Yeah.
Who's had more? He had more good jobs than anybody. He had LSU, Notre Dame, Vandy. And he lost everywhere he went.
Yeah, he was consistent.
Hey, he tried. He tried, okay?
Yeah, he tried. Yeah, you're going to try. Anyway, I was just wondering, Coach Manley, who do you think will win between NBA and Pearl Cone? It's week 0, Samaniacero this week.
I'm gonna put Pearl Cone. I'm gonna go for Pearl Cone. I think they have some really talent. They're the beast of the 4A, I think.
Yeah, well, NBA's they're private school.
Oh,
and they
I
pay
know.
their players and everything, But they had more. The last NBA game I witnessed, actually, Marcel Reed was playing in it. It's been a few years ago. Quarterbacks were. Anyway, I got some news for you from the Hill. They're still not saying who's quarterbacking up there, but people are saying, well, if they don't play the kid from North Carolina, he'll leave and go somewhere else. And then they're also saying that McIntyre, the former, the late Vandy coach's grandson, is playing great too. But they talked about how well they did in the scrimmage the other day. They had to come back out and say, well, none of it was against the first team defense. So they're alibi and whatever. But I'm sorry to hear you lost, but I mean,
he didn't lose. He ran out of time.
Yeah, right. That's right. Thank you. He should have called an audible at the end and told people he'd give them spaghetti dinners.
He was calling them something, believe me. He was calling them something. Well, hey, Mike, we got to take a break, man.
Yeah, I know you got to go. I just want to tell y'all I love you. I'm sorry about what happened. But it's Samaniacero up here in Tennessee, and we're all excited because it's football time.
All right.
In Tennessee. Roll Tide.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about some of our great people. We love them. We were already down there. We've already visited Beef Over Braised Lynn Haven. Let's go see Russ and Amber.
Yes, sir.
Patrick has got some great things down there. Who the hell's Patrick? I'm telling you, David Adams and Diner Jewelry is the best. They are incredible. They got great merchandise. And James, what else do they do down there? What does that big, beautiful board say?
They got the wish list. So you go in and you see it, you want it, you put your name on the wish list, you let the people in your life know, hey, head over to David Adamson, get me what I want.
That's right. And you all want great jewelry. As a matter of fact, Russ, Amber, and Patrick, they do such a wonderful job. They'll even buy your jewelry. You got something you want to sell, they'll give you top dollar for it. And if you get something that breaks, guess what? Russ will make it. They'll fix it right there on site. They don't mail it off for 2 months or lose it. It's right there in beautiful Lynn Haven. Get out and visit those guys. They're absolutely wonderful people. David Adamson, Designer Jewelry. Dr. Ward, love him. We won't have him today. He was going to come in, and something came up. He cannot be here today. Love that man. He is the best of the best. If you're listening right now in the Panhandle, Florida, he's got an office near you. Skin cancer can be deadly. If it doesn't look right, it doesn't feel right, go see Dr. Ward. 5 minutes can save your life. Also, let's talk about Max Fit Sports Nutrition. Do you want to look better, feel better? Jason Kovaleski can make that happen for you. Listen to Jason every Tuesday and Friday right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. Guy is absolutely incredible. One more before we go. As a matter of fact, we might go. Breaking news. Breaking news. The middle school football game has been canceled. It was going to be at 4 o'clock at Arnold High School. The heat index, they made the right call. It's just brutally hot. They won't be out there doing that. So we'll let you know if they're going to have it or make it up or whatever. And I'll come back and do this when we get back. We get back, it's Wednesday. It's Bay High School Day all day long right here in ESPN Northwest Florida. We got the state championship football coach. The guy's nothing but a winner, Coach Jeremy Brown. Go Bay Tornadoes and Glenn Manley. We'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
ESPN Northwest Florida. It's the Coach James Hale Show.
North Carolina, Bill Belichick. Are you kidding me? Only 4-8, 2-6, no bowl game. Does he work his magic? Does he get to 7-6 wins and go to a bowl game?
No, I think college football is totally different. It takes a lot more energy to build these programs and to be connected, and I just don't see it from him.
The shocker, he goes 6-6 and he goes to bowl game. Mark it down. It's his girlfriend.
Job.
You got a good girlfriend. Got to give him a little credit.
Weekday morning 7 to 9. ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good morning. This is Anna with your latest forecast on ESPN Northwest Florida. For this afternoon and evening, a mixture of very light rain and some sun, and a high of 92 with wind 13 to 17 miles per hour out of the west-southwest. Partly cloudy skies tonight and quite warm near 82. A small chance of rain showers in the morning and afternoon followed by some sun and 93 tomorrow. This is your Wednesday's weather brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for keeping that dial at ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Upgrade your time on the water.
Blue Water Marine Electronics is officially open at 2320 West 15th Street in the old Kawasaki dealership. Blue Water Marine Electronics, your premier destination for marine tech. They sell, service, and install everything from top-tier GPS and fish finders to sound systems and trolling motors. Need repairs? They're Bay County's authorized Minn Kota Warranty Center. Blue Water Marine Electronics, 15th Street, Panama City. That boot store can help you dress in style, from casual Western wear for a night out with family and friends to a special meeting that requires a fashion touch with Western flair. From boots to hats, belts to shirts to jeans and a lot more for the smallest of the largest in name brand Western attire, including Carhartt work clothes. Shop that boot store for the whole family. Open Tuesday through Thursday 9 to 5, Friday and Saturday 9 to 5:30. Next to Billboard Kia, 15th Street, Panama City, where God is good all the time.
Now, it's time for your Atlanta Braves morning update. Presented by Tidal Wave Auto Spa. Get clean car happy at any of the 250-plus Tidal Wave Auto Spa locations today.
Braves fall to the Twins in Game 2. I'm Barrett Salee, and this is your Braves Radio Network morning update.
Tidal Wave Auto Spa is the official car wash of the Atlanta Braves and your go-to car wash destination all season long. Visit TidalWaveAutoSpa.com to find a location nearest you.
The Bats could not get kicking in Game 2 as the Braves fall to the Twins 4-1. Josh Bell hits a home run, a two-run jack in the first inning. That is all that the Twins would need. The Braves did get a home run in the 6th from Drake Baldwin, his first home run this month, but could not get anything else. Tyler Mahle got the loss, drops to 4-10, but he still pitched very well in his third outing with the Atlanta Braves. 6 2/3, 6 hits, only 2 earned runs, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. He did what any good starting pitcher should do. He kept the Braves in it, but unfortunately, the Bats stayed silent. The Braves look to avoid the sweep coming up today. Taj Bradley for the Twins. He'll be on the mound. He's 9-5, has a 3.98 ERA. A.J. Smith-Shawver up from Gwinnett. He gets the ball for the Braves. He has no record in one start this season. Went 4 1/3, gave up 4 hits and 2 runs in that one. 4 leadoff show at 12:25 Eastern time, and first pitch between the Braves and the Twins. 1:45 Eastern, 12:45 Central on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Do you know who I am?
If he was the last person on Earth,
I'm kind of a big deal.
Mankind would still have a chance.
We may have to repopulate the Earth.
Now back to the Coach James Hale Show.
I'm very important.
Live from the J. Michael Studio at 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
And just like we said, it's Bay High School Day. All you Bay High School tornadoes, we hope you have a great school year. Let me talk about your head football coach at Bay High School. Wherever he goes, he turns a losing situation to a winning, a setback to come back. He's built so many different programs, and two here in Bay County. I thought Lauren Tillman was on the few. Then I thought about it. He done it. Josh has done it at Coach Griff done it at Arnold. But Jeremy Brown is one of the few coaches I know in the Panhandle that's won a state championship in football. He turned Mosley into a powerhouse. He has turned, and I got to be honest, Bay was terrible. He's turned Bay. Let me say it again. Bay was terrible. Anyway, he's turned them into take that, Glenn. He's turned them into a powerhouse. The man, the myth, the legend, Coach Jeremy Brown. Coach, how you doing this morning, sir?
I'm good, guys. How y'all doing?
Doing
we
good.
Couldn't
Doing
be
good.
better. Listen, before we get going, you didn't do it by yourself. I want you to give some love to all your coaches. Tell us who's working for you and what they do. Give those guys some love this morning.
Yeah, that's one of the things I always talk about. I think one of the reasons we've had some success over the last 4 years at Bay High is we've had just the continuity amongst our coaching staff. Coach Bailey, Darian Brown, Coach Ty, Dexter Davenport, Jermaine Hill, Rollin Newman. I mean, these guys, Don Holland, these guys have kind of been with us, been in the program. We picked up Desmond Brown this all season. He's our new girls basketball coach, and he's a football guy, and so he's helping coach football. Coach KP, who works out at Tyndall, has been with us since our first year, and then our JV staff with Chris Moore and Stephen Sane. We've had a ton of continuity within our staff, and I think any program, you know what I mean, when you have continuity within your staff, you can turn things around pretty quick. But then that's so big for us off the field, you know what I mean, with our with our kids not having to get to know and connect with new coaches every year. You know what I mean? They get to know these guys. They know the expectations. The coaches know the kids, and it's just overall it just makes it a little bit more positive situation.
Yeah. Coach, Chris Moore was a quarterback on the state runner-up team. So, you got, all those guys, I know most of them, you got a lot of knowledge there. And so, those kids they really don't appreciate, I don't think, what they have unless they've shown it some more. It's hard to realize that until after they go. But so anyway, but you guys have done a great job. I really like supporting you guys, and I know you like taking my money, so that's good.
I
do too. I like taking your money.
Yeah, when it comes to taking money, we do not discriminate.
You know what? Like I told you the other day, I worked hard all my life because I was poor to start with, but now, I'm just not young anymore. That's it.
Right. Yeah, no doubt.
Hey, tell us what's the strength of this football team? You feel like? I mean, how many years now? I think it's your third or fourth, right?
I'm going into my fifth. I just finished my fourth.
Flying by, unbelievable.
I think I really do think the strength of this team is how connected they are. They just love being around each other. They hang out. They work hard. They come in the weight room and they have a good time. But they're having a good time while they're working their tails off. I mean, at practice, they take hard coaching. You know what I mean? They're just real connected. A lot of these kids have been playing with each other since middle school, and so then they've been at Bay High since they were freshmen, and so they're just real connected. And then on the football side, Bay High's always had and always will have athletes. I mean, that's just even when I was there. I mean, we had great athletes, and I think one of the things that kind of sets this team apart is we have some size. We're kind of in one of those upward cycles at Bay High right now, where we've got some big linemen coming through the program, and I think when you have that mix of those big physical linemen with the skill type kids we have at Bay High, then you can put together 2 or 3 years, consecutive winning.
And you've done that. I mean, how many years now in a row y'all won a championship, been in the state playoffs?
Yeah, we've won 3 out of the last 4 district championships, and we've been in the playoffs 3 of the last 4 years. So I think it's been a while since they've done that at Bay High, and this year kind of our focus is taking that next step, getting out of the first round. We just seems like in our classification in our region, man, we always seem to the one year we've won the district, and each year we've had to we had to play West Florida Tech our first year at West Florida Tech. Then the third year we won the district, got rewarded with being able to travel to Jacksonville Range, who was ranked number 1 in the state. And then then last year we won the district and we get Godby at home, and they got arguably the best wide receiver in the state of Florida and possibly the country, and Jamarian Simmons. So it just seems like each year we've kind of caught a juggernaut in the first quarter, and we've got to figure out how to get past those guys.
Well, you need to go down to Belglades and Boynton Beach, because that's the 2 in their district. So that's all you got to do is win 1. So that's FHSA for you.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah. It's funny the reason they said they went to this model was the classifications and all this and that was to make sure there's not any 2-team districts, and here we are. There's still 2-team districts.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you something. I'm seeing you having to travel out of state the first week of the season. I know when you start winning, it's very difficult to get a schedule. I know you and Mosley struggled with that because you got both these programs were really strong. How difficult was it for you to get 10 games this year?
Yeah, it was not easy. You know what I mean? We we were luckily they added a couple of teams to our district, so that those are mandatory games, so that helped. But we're outside of we had a couple of county schools that couldn't work out and didn't play this year, and so we have a hard time getting any of the the smaller surrounding area schools to play us, and so that's why we're having to travel to Dothan. We played Choctaw in the kickoff classic, where we were looking to get out of the not playing Madison County anymore, but Coach Price was kind of like us. He was like, they couldn't get anybody over there to play them. We had a hard time getting teams over here to play us. So, we're going to go back to our home and home with them. And then, you play Bluntstown, and, people say, oh, you're playing a 1A team. Yeah, that's one of the best 1A teams in the state. I mean, they played in the state championship last year, you know what I mean? And I think Coach Wagner probably had the same problem. I think a lot of the 1A schools around here didn't want to play him, so that's why he's playing us, week 2, and that's why he played Mosley in the kickoff classes. But I think he was probably trying to get games as well.
Yep. So he got So, Coach, before you get into Dothan a little bit, talk about Jefferson County is not going to field a team this year, and that's the team you won the state with, and I think they won several.
Yeah, I mean Jefferson's won. They've won 6 state championships over the years. I mean it's a sad situation that they're not fielding the program. Actually, my quarterbacks coach and offensive coordinator at Bay High, Coach Footman, he was my quarterback. All 4 years I was at Jefferson, and he's the quarterback that won a state championship. And we've been talking about that in the last week and a half. It's just a sad situation. I mean, you're less than 15 years ago we won a state championship, and now you're turning around and not fielding the team. And it's a top to bottom effect. I mean, it's just the school system has always seemed to struggle. They haven't had consistent leadership. Being a rural community, resources and funding has always been tough. And then, you've got kids that over the years, people have asked me how we had so much success in the 4 years we were there. Well, we pretty much put a fence around Jefferson County and didn't lose kids. But if you go to Tallahassee right now, I would venture to say that two of the best 5 players on every team in Leon County from Jefferson County.
Wow,
Coach, we got to take a break before we go. We got to go pretty quick. But tell everybody who are the district games this year. Who is in this district?
It's us, Pine Forest, South Walton, Pensacola High, and West Florida Tech.
Good Lord, that's tough, man.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a tough district.
Good Lord, Coach. I hate that we have to go, but we do. We certainly appreciate you. It's amazing. You did a wonderful job wherever you've been. Mosley, Bay was terrible. You took over. You took bring them to the top. Good luck this week, and we'll talk to you every Wednesday right here on 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. It is Bay High School Day with Coach Jeremy Brown. Thank you, Coach.
All right, guys. Thank you.
All right.
Taco Bell, 3 wonderful locations on Panama City Beach. All you Tiger Sharks, I saw you on TV last night. Coach Tanner saw him. This Friday, 7 o'clock, make sure you're listening. You'll know everything you need to know about the Tiger Sharks of Port St. Joe. If you're down there, all you people, go eat at Taco Bell before the game, after the game. Taco Bell, great people, great food, Taco Bell. Also, the best-kept secret in Panama City Beach, Outlaws Barbecue on Thomas Drive. Get the address, write it down. Okay, I got it. 6804 Thomas Drive, Outlaws Barbecue. It is outstanding. Not only they got the best barbecue you can get, Paul's from Alabama. They take a lot of pride in their barbecue. It is outstanding. But they got fried catfish. They got fried shrimp, po' boys. They got all cheeseburgers. The best smoked tuna dip you'll get anywhere. And their desserts, homemade cobblers, banana pudding, French, you name it, they got it. Live entertainment Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Outlaws Barbecue. Go check it out. And I got to talk about my wonderful place, Deckhand Social, 3901 Thomas Drive, right over there by Pirates Cove Marina. This place is like you're at the game, kind of. You sit there, looking over the bay, all these big, beautiful boats. The scenery's incredible. The biggest TV screen out there, 20 foot by 10. Kids are swimming in the pool. You're watching the game and having a great time. Oh, you don't like the heat? Well, go sit inside the bar and watch the game. Great indoor eating. The food's incredible. And then every Saturday and Sunday, they're going to have a brunch football menu. Saturday and Sundays for college and NFL ball games. Eat inside or outside. The food is incredible. Deckhand Social. We'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
The Dan Patrick Show.
Dan Patrick.
Kyler Murray is going to be the starting quarterback in Minnesota. I don't know if the Vikings are giving up on J.J. McCarthy after 10 starts. Maybe they're taking a pause. 6-4 in those 10 games. And it's rare for a team to rip the Band-Aid off like this.
It's the Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings from 9 till 11. ESPN Northwest Florida.
Hewitt Tire and Auto has been in business in Panama City forever. Locals taking care of locals. From the smallest to the largest vehicles, they do it all. But don't take my word for it. Listen to the experts.
Hewitt Tire and Auto, your certified AAA service center and hometown towing.
Visit them online at HewittTire.com.
On Airport Road in Panama City.
850-769-7323. Hewitt Tire and Auto Center and hometown towing.
Shine brighter at Coin and Bullion Reserve's fine jewelry. For a limited time, save 25% off of all sterling silver jewelry, including beautiful chains, bracelets, rings, earrings, and pendants. And now, introducing our stunning new collection of Vermeil fashion jewelry, crafted with 18-karat gold over sterling silver. Love the luxurious look of gold? Vermeil offers the beauty of gold at a fraction of the cost. Coin and Bullion Reserve's fine jewelry on the corner of 15th Street and East Avenue.
Your safety and proper care of your boat in an emergency is crucial. When it comes to on-water assistance, response time is everything. And since 1996, in the Bay or on the Gulf, it's SeaTow. SeaTow's Coast Guard licensed captains are on the scene in an average of 1 hour or less. SeaTow gets members home or back to boating faster. Become a member today at SeaTow.com or call 850-234-2323.
He's a beacon of light to many and an inspiration to all.
These men need inspiration.
Now back to the Coach James Hale Show inside the J. Michaels studio.
They're motivated by Vicodin and Road Skank.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
Crank that sucker up. Florida State, Florida State, Florida State. Woo! Speaking of Florida State, I saw Griff Griffin at J. Michaels restaurant. I saw Amy, her husband. I saw a lot of people over there. The legendary J. Michaels restaurant. But now, let's talk about newbies. 4 wonderful locations.
Absolutely.
Glenn, what's your favorite now?
Mine right now is the Blue Building over there on Bayview Avenue.
Oh, my God. You can sit there, look out the water, just have a wonderful time. And then, of course, if you want to watch all sporting, you can watch sporting events at all 4 of them. But the best place to watch the sporting events is Newbies 2 on the Curve. I love it. They got 2 places. You got the old section in there that's pretty cool. Big, huge TV screen in there. We used to watch it in there. And once they redid the bar, we'd go in there and watch it. And especially when it gets cold, they get the fireplace going. You shooting pool, watching ball games. Nothing better than that. Got a beautiful bar there. Get out to Newbies 2, have a wonderful time. Then head on down to Mothership. Charlotte's going to have the best entertainment every weekend for your entertainment and your pleasure. Love John and Charlotte. They always give back to the community. Let's make sure we get out and support one of the 4 newbies. A lot of people are having graduations, reunions at the Brew and Brews.
Booze and
Take
Brews.
two.
Booze and Brews, yeah. I know Arnold had their 20th year anniversary there. Everybody loves that place. Anyway, what do you have today on FSU?
Well, we'll do a little positive things right here. This is the FSU preseason honors, and so Deuce Robinson is a candidate for the Good Works team nominee. In other words, he has actually started a pickleball tournament that helped some of the local kids that need some help with Special Olympics and things like that. And we had 2 years ago we had a lineman that won that. So also Deuce Robinson is preseason All-SEC. Deuce Robinson is on the Maxwell Award list, and he is also on the Sporting News preseason All-American. They say second team, but I think he should be on the first team. Also, the kicker, Gabe Panikowski, he is on the Grozo watch list. Deuce Robinson is on the Warfel Trophy watch list, and Daniel Hughes, the punter, is on the Ray Gala watch list. Deuce Robinson is also on the Walter Camp Player of the Year watch list, and Usman Komar is on the Doak Walker watch list, and so is Quintravian Wisner. He's on the Doak Walker watch list. I think you should have Samuel Singleton on there too, but that's just me. Also, now if you want to see the starting lineup. They already put out their offensive depth chart, and so of course, as we all knew this was going to happen, so all that stuff about the so competitive, we knew what was going to happen with that. So, quarterback. Ashton Daniels is the number 1 quarterback on the depth chart list. Number 2, they are listed in alphabetical orders. Malachi Marshall and Kevin Sperry. Kevin Sperry better be looking over his shoulder because we just had a new pep talk from Norville about Marshall. So we'll see what goes on with that. And the running back is Usman Cromar. Number 2 is Samuel Singleton or Wisner. So, and then the number 9 wide receiver, the way they number him, is Deuce Robinson. And number 2 would be Trayshawn Gelsey. So he is a freshman. And the number 2 wide receiver is the number he goes by is Malachi Dancy, and Devin Carter is going to be there. The slot receiver is Javon Boggs. He was the number 1 high school receiver in the state of Florida 2 years ago. He's been injured. He's back now. And the backup to him is Jason Lopez. And then tight end, Desario Riles or Landon Thomas, and their backup is Chase Lofton. Left tackle Xavier Chaplin. He's a 5-year player, and so is Nate Pabst, number 5. And I'm sure nobody kidded him about his last name. His probably nickname is Blue Ribbon, yep. I guess it is. So, how do I know that? So I don't know.
Or so I've heard.
Yeah. Left guard is Andre Otto, and backup is Paul Boulding. And then the center's Brady Welch Joyner, and Chavez Thompson is the backup there. Right guard will be Nate Pabst, and his backup will be Sean Barrett. And then right tackle, I'm going to slaughter this name. I'm just going to say Chimia Nawa. I hope I didn't hurt you too bad. It sounds good to me. If I say it real fast, maybe it's all right. And the backup is Jonathan Daniels, and that's your offensive people. And so coming up, they're getting ready to start. So we're going to have to get going there, and hopefully they get this patch situation straightened out so we can get some more money coming into what's happening with the old Seminoles. So we're going there. I want to get back real quick to we talked about the state championships. Well, St. Thomas Aquinas private school, they have won 135 state championships overall in all the sports. They won 5 last year, so that tells you what's going on. So hey, get out there and support your favorite high school this week. Mm-hmm. Okay, Bay is at Dothan. Bozeman hosts Taylor County. Arnold hosts Freeport. Mosley hosts Choctaw. That's on Thursday night, so that gives you something to do. North Bay Haven's at Cottondale. Rutherford will host Union County. This is all on Friday. Wewago's Palatka Christian. I heard that Big Jim couldn't pronounce that word yesterday, so it's Palatka Christian. So that's way over there. It's a long way to go. Wewa. Port St. Joe's at Destin. Franklin County hosts North Florida Christian. Sneeds is at Osceola Christian. Liberty County's at Chipley. Bluntstown's at Ayrton, Alabama, up there around Abbeville. Mariana is at Tate. Graceville is at Central over by Milton. And Vernon's at Dixie County, way down in Lafayette, depending on what part of the country you're from. And South Walton hosts Gulf Breeze, and Walton hosts West Florida. So that's about all the football news I have going on. So Thursday, which should be a really big game.
All right, I was going to I had some more stuff on FSU. I'll come back to this later, but I got to ask you guys right now, because the lady is in charge of this does not have the paperwork ready for us at this time. Arnold is playing at home versus brand new football coach Bobby Johns. Love Bobby Johns, great coach. Freeport. Who you guys like? I'm not picking you two, Laura. Who you got, Brian?
I would take Arnold in that one, I think. Being at home, first year for Johns, yeah.
Ooh, well,
Freeport's good.
Bobby Johns being there, Freeport's going to be really good. I'm still going to go. I'm going to go with the Fighting Jason Griffins.
All right, so we got both you guys are taking
the Marlins.
Manly. Okay. Bay on the road, tough game. Northview. Who's going to win this ball game?
Northview, it's Dothan Heights now, but they're going to run the deadgum single wing crap. So I'm still going to – Bay's going to spread it out and make them cover everybody. So I'm going to go with Bay.
I still don't like them since the days they were Northview and gave us all kind of hell when I was in high school. So I'm going to pick Bay.
Okay. Rutherford High School, they look. Coach Floyd's got that thing rolling early. They went up there and destroyed my Tiger Sharks, Taco Bell Tiger Sharks. Who do you got, Rutherford? Who are they playing?
They play in Union County.
Union County is usually pretty tough.
Well, who's back at Union County? Robbie Pruitt's back at Union County.
He's a great football coach.
So, but you know what? Golly, I know they're playing really well.
Where's that game played at?
At home here at Rutherford at Tommy Oliver. You know, I'm going to go out there. I'm going to go ahead and go with Coach Floyd now. I'm not going to go with Rutherford. I'm going to be the home.
Who you got?
I'm trying to get info from last year on Union County. Yeah, I'll go with Rutherford.
Okay. I'll tell you right now, that coach there has won so many state championships. Yeah. All right, Mosley High School. This is going to be a great game. Tommy Oliver, Choctaw. Who y'all like in this one?
I'm going to be the homer guy. I'm going to take Mosley.
All right, Brian.
Choctaw's usually pretty good.
They are good. So is the Mosley Dolphins, baby.
Yeah, and Mosley, Coach Whitten always has them off to a great start every year, too. It seems like if they ever have trouble, it's more in the middle to the end of the season. So give me Mosley to get the win here.
All right now, everybody's all
I'm
local.
Pure homer.
Bozeman High School. I don't even know who the school. Who's the school they're playing?
Bozeman is playing Taylor County.
Oh, okay. Who you got?
I'm glad they're not playing at Taylor County. It's a long way to that stadium. I'm going to take Bozeman at home.
Sean Maddox, first game. Who's going to get it, Brian?
God, they lost a lot, I think, last year. I'm trying to remember what all they have coming back. I like Coach Maddox. Give me a home team then to start the season 1-0. I'll take Bozeman.
Okay. South Florida. Who's South Florida got?
University of South Florida?
Host South Walton, you mean?
South Walton.
They host Gulf Breeze. I'm going to take South Walton.
South Walton. I did put South Florida. South Walton. Okay, who you got, Glenn? Brian. Who are they playing?
Gulf Breeze.
Okay.
Gulf Breeze.
Gulf Breeze is pretty tough, man.
Well, I was going to say they're a big school that never seems to live up to how big they are. I'll take South Walton here.
All right. Port St. Joe Tiger Sharks. Who do they open up with?
Port St. Joe, let me see here. I got it in here right here if I can find it.
Just hold it. We'll come back to
At
this.
Destin.
At Destin. Who you got? Hurry.
I'm going to take Destin on this one.
I'm with Glenn on that one. I think Destin's starting to come into their own.
All right. Let's talk about some of our great, unbelievable, wonderful sponsors. I want to thank John Short again for Newbies. Get Newbies, have a great, great time. Also, we're all looking for bikes. Dr. Chad Mitchell told me it's the best thing you can get right now, somebody my age, bad knees, any kind of health issues, especially with a heart. Go get yourself an electrical bike. You get the exercise you need. You get tired. All you got to do or don't feel right, you turn the juice on, and it brings you back home. Steve Bertishaw is local. Are you kidding me? He's a swim coach at Mosley High School, does an incredible job. And his store, they've been in business since 1979. Nobody lasts that long, but he does because he does it right. Where are they located? On 23rd Street, right across the street from Sam's. They got a large selection of new and used electrical bikes and the standard bikes. And they don't try to take every penny out of your pocket. The guy is incredible. Steve Bike Shop. And they also have got something with the bikes you have. You made a mistake and bought one of these chain stores that nothing works like they never do. What you want to do is take it to Steve's Bike Shop, let Steve fix it for you. Steve Bertishaw, Steve Bike Shop, #1, not even close. Kyle Vandergriff, I love Kyle Vandergriff. Love the family, legendary family. His dad is a legend. His mother also is a legend. But Kyle is incredible. TK Vandy, roofing and general contractor. They design it, they build it, commercial, residential. Listen to Kyle every Friday right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. Turf Pro Pest Control. Patrick is unbelievable. The guy is incredible. They do not just one thing, they do 3 things. You got bugs in the house, they're gone for good. You got bugs eating your yard,